Yes,
Hey,
Mark
hey,
Brui5er.
what's the deal?
We are at EBS, but before we get started, could you please introduce yourself?
My name is Brui5er, hailing all the way from the United States of America, currently residing in the Netherlands, about 6 years now. And I'm an artist of many sorts, but I really profess in Krump dance since the age of like 14, 15. So.
Wow. Okay, that's how you prepare.
Hey.
You are potentially on track of winning EBS for the third time, like you already won twice. How are you preparing for this, and what would this achievement mean to you?
The preparation was more so just like a self-esteem / giving contribution aspect, you know, because I don't necessarily have to do it again. So it's a wanting, it's a willing, if you will, you know. And for me, that's what I took from it, deciding to do it, making my statement of like not really feeling it, and everybody reminding you of like, I thought you weren't gonna do it anymore. And I'm like, well, things change in in a year's time, especially with perspective in life. It's like, why would I deny myself deny you all, you know, the one chance to experience me as an artist within this culture, you know. So yeah, the preparation was more so that, not really into, I didn't train, I didn't really lab for this or whatnot. I mean, because it's an everyday like lifestyle. So whether you're like grocery shopping, you're eating, somebody's talking to you, you're not paying attention, you're doing a little something, you know. So that's like the bits and pieces, but it's been more so just watching, like, just from a different lens and a perspective. That's what, and like what it really means to me is, I mean, the title is the title, you know. That could be stripped away, I could lose it somewhere, somebody could steal it or whatnot, you know. But the long lasting contribution is that's what's gonna be, you know, the infinite part about it.
That's beautiful. Yeah. You also mentioned that you lived in the States and now you're currently in Europe. How was that transition for you as a Krump dancer?
Transition was different due to like coming from a certain like lens of like how things are, whether it be East Coast, whether it be down South, whether it be on the West Coast, and then coming over here to see like different countries, you know, because it's like, okay, it's English based, but you have a country here, Dutch, French, you know, the Spanish, so on and so forth. And that within itself allowed me to see people from a more like, I don't want to say, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say more so really see them without it really being like fabricated with a lot of extra politics. Every place got something, you know, but I was able to come over here and really see appreciation more than what I was able to see where I was at. You know?
Appreciation for?
The craft. Krump.
For your craft, Krump?
Yeah.
It is more appreciated here than out in...
Not me personally, is what I felt more of appreciation. I mean, that would stem from any other style. I feel like it comes from a certain area, so it's like, oh yeah, you know, we got it. Like, it's from over here type of vibe, you know. And I understand that. I resonate with it because that's just what happens. You know, like, oh yeah, it's from over this way, so we got it. And then, you know, you come to a different area and then like the humility peaks up even more. You know, I mean, I've always had that on me and within me, but to be able to just see people like really like, yo, like, I'm catching real inspiration from you. Yo, you helped me get through something and that type of thing. So being able to travel and, you know, witness that was my experience personally. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
So how was your experience back home in the States?
Back home was just raw. It's just, it's hella raw, hella street. You know, everybody got they got their things, you know, that they got to sort out or whatnot, but we always really came and got it in. So I know it might seem like a lot more is happening over there on that lens, on that side, but that's what makes a lot of the people who are of a certain element of elite force. We had a lot of grit going on, you know, so that's why we pushed so hard, because we were really at each other like crazy, you know, so. Yeah.
Well, interesting you say that, because as one of the longest standing member of Tight Eyex fam, you even transitioned here, even still with the same fam, at least when it comes to the name. We have seen throughout the years that people either joined or left the fam, and you are still here. How is that?
Well, technically I'm not. And I think a lot of people ask me that. I'm not. But that doesn't cut the understanding of like the artistry and the dance. Like, okay, just because you're not with a fam or a group does not mean that you don't understand, like, like I don't have to be in a fam for somebody to understand where I'm coming from with my dance, you know? So a lot of people ask me, oh, am I still in the fam? It's like, no, I'm not. I'll tell you, no, I'm not. Well, and then we have that understanding already, you know, of how things go forward. So for me, I'm not tripping, you know, and neither should anybody else about, you know, are you still, like, what does it matter to you? Like, are you focused on what I'm giving you, what I'm contributing to your intellectual mind as far as what you want to do with this or outside of this? That's how I see it.
Understandably so, you actually want to be known for your artistry and not what position.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Just to clarify it and put it behind us, what is the reason that you're no longer in the Eyex fam?
Well, as far as, I wasn't in the Eyex fam, it was more the NYs, but it's just understanding that I've helped a lot of ships, like a lot of like groups, and I've been a great little homie, like for a time, like, so there's no issue with that. Once you grow into a certain position where you feel like, hey, it's so good, I can stand over here and still respect whatever it is that's going on, you know?
Right.
So, yeah.
And what do you consider your most memorable and notable achievement or performances in Krump?
I don't know. I can't put one really above the other. Everything has its like core like meanings. Like, I won't say it's like, oh, it's EBS or it's EBS again. Like, I can't really.
And again,
nah,
because maybe
tonight. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
For the third time.
It's we could all do assumptions.
Yeah.
Literally, it will come down to the day of. You know, like you never know what happens. Like you could be in preparation, someone can throw you off just like that. And,
well, we will be watching.
Yeah.
We will be watching, and we are here live. So we wish you so much luck for tonight. And yeah, if you win for the third time, that's gonna be a difficulty in the Krump scene. Thank you so much, Mark.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for having me. Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. 100.